loved one been involved in an accident recently? This is information that you really need to know. My name's Laura from The One Lawyer, and I've been a lawyer for almost 20 years, and I'm going to try to run through in the next couple of minutes information about your property damage. It's usually the most important thing that people are worried about when they first come in because they're pretty upset about their car. So there's some things that you really need to know. And the insurance company, number one, is not on your side. So the first thing that's going to happen when you get in an accident is probably the other side's insurance company is going to call you. Do not give them a statement. They're going to want to take your statement right away. Do not give them a statement. And if you're able to, call your own insurance company first, put them on notice of your claim. There's a process that you have to go through. And when you get your car fixed, you really want to get your car fixed correctly. Or if your car is declared a total loss, then you want to make sure you can get the most money for your car that you can. So first I'm going to go through what happens if your car can be fixed. How do you do that? What do you need to know? You need to know that the insurance company of the other driver will want to fix your car in the cheapest way possible, and they do not care what happens to your car when it leaves that body shop. So pick your own body shop. That is very important. I recommend Sudden Impact on Boulder Highway. They are a great shop, but you pick your own body shop. Do not go to the insurance company's recommended body shop. And you may have an adjuster even tell you that you have to, and that is not true. That is fake news, but that is not true, okay? You can pick your own body shop. And when you think about it, insurance company body shops have a loyalty to the insurance company because they are getting hundreds of cars a month from that major carrier. And they care about pleasing that major carrier. That means fixing every one of those cars for the cheapest way possible. So for an example, this is a car that belongs to a client of ours, okay? And this vehicle doesn't look like it has a lot of damage. The major insurance company estimate on this car was $1,064, right here, for $1,064. The actual cost to fix this car was $5,600 at a reputable body shop. This is why you do not go to the insurance company body shop. Pick your own body shop, make sure your car gets fixed correctly. It's best to go through your own company because they are less inclined to do this, and go through your own shop of your choice. Now, what if your car is a total loss? That's a whole nother ball game, and sometimes cars can be on the cusp. In Nevada, your car is a total loss if the property damage, the amount to repair the vehicle, is in excess of 65% of the value of your car. That means that if your car is worth $10,000 and it costs $6,600 to fix your car, it's going to be declared a total loss by state law. Now, you have several options when it's a total loss. Sometimes people have an older vehicle that they've kept in great shape and it's got some body damage, a fender, and that damage crosses that threshold, but it really didn't structurally impair the car. It might be a vehicle that you want to keep and put a salvage title on and just repair the fender on your own. That's an option. If it's a newer vehicle and it's declared a total loss, you really want to let that vehicle go. And when you let that vehicle go, sometimes we have clients that are upside down in the vehicle. This is another issue. This is why you need somebody to fight very hard for the top dollar of your vehicle. Most new cars, when people drive them off the lot, you hear that they depreciate grossly. They do. All the time we have clients come in and they owe $15,000 on a car that's worth $12,000. If you have gap insurance, which many dealers are selling now with the purchase of new cars, which is very, very valuable if you are driving a new car off the lot and you have gap insurance. But those gap insurance policies are very difficult to navigate. In the past, I've spent over 2 hours putting together my client's gap insurance claim. So if you find yourself in the position of a total loss, you really want to call an attorney. We can negotiate the value. What is a total loss? How do you argue the number with the insurance company? You find comparable sales. That means if you were going to sell your car on the morning of the accident, you go through Edmunds and Carfax and all of those different sellers of vehicles, and you find the closest vehicles to yours and you try to find the top dollar that they're selling for, and that's what your car's worth. Those are called the comparables. Also, there's the issue of rental. How do you get in a rental car? I'll try to run through that because I'm trying to hit all the highlights of property damage. You really want to have rental on your own policy. If you don't, You can rent a car. If it wasn't your fault, they owe you your reimbursement. Sometimes you might have to wait for them to put you in a rental if you're relying on the other driver. I know I tried to cover a lot of information and I probably spoke a little bit quickly in this video. If you have questions about an accident or your property damage, call me. I'm Laura at theonelawyer.com. You can find us. I'm happy to answer all the questions that you have.